Hello and welcome. Welcome to my home and welcome to my sacred space that I prepared for us today. I'm Olivia and this is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia, here to do your daily pick a card. Now, if you haven't done a pick a card before, it's easy to do. Just follow along with the video. But I can tell you there's one way it was designed, and it's just to pick a card using your card topper. Now, a lot of people do it a lot of different ways. And so however you want to use this video is really fine. I have to take a sip of coffee. Little coffee break, guys. So, yeah, you can pick more than one card if you like. Some people wait till they're all turned over and then they pick their card. That's fine too. Okay, so let's look at the card toppers so that it can help you decide which one you would really like. So we have this beautiful tiger eye, palm stone. I spoke with someone named Amber yesterday, so I had to get out the amber. Thinking about her. Okay, I also have this little rock right here that I call the Howlite of many faces, because this rock actually does have many, many faces, of which I discover new ones very often. All right, and then last but not least is the Labrodite. And the Labrodite, if I can get it, has this beautiful, see that beautiful blue sheen? Isn't that just great? I mean, it looks like just a gray rock at some point, but then as you look at it more closely under the light, it does these beautiful refractions of light. Okay. All right, let's go. All right, let's see where we are. What are we doing? Okay. Now is the time for you to pause the video. If you need to take extra time, that's fine to do. Otherwise, I am going to go ahead and get started. Oh, no, I forgot. We got to do our thought of the day. We're going to use our I Am Everything deck. It is a affirmation deck designed by Tarisha Clark. So do a few shuffles here. I'm going to do a couple of hard shuffles on the table. It's a small deck, so it's a little bit difficult to shuffle because of that. Oh, I put out the candle. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. We'll draw from the bottom. I am open. Okay, I'm going to read it as you. This is an affirmation is something you say to yourself when that's something that you want to achieve. And you say it in the present tense and you don't use any negatives. Oops, I used a negative. You only use positives. How's that? That's a better way to say that. I am open. I'm going to say you are open. Vulnerability is your strength, not your weakness. Your openness attracts those who are beneficial to your highest good. When you lean into your feelings, you are honoring your truth. When you communicate your feelings in a loving way, you are speaking your truth. You are open. Ooh, that's a hard thing to be, isn't it? Takes a lot of trust, a lot of guts to be that open. I mean, sometimes even smiling to yourself on a bus leaves you open and vulnerable, especially women. But I really feel like this is talking more to how we are open to those around us. I feel like I try to be open in this video, but then when I start telling personal stories, I embarrass myself. And I feel like I'm either bragging or sounding pious or preachy and that kind of thing. But I'm going to continue to try to do work harder to be open, especially on this platform. I think it's beneficial to all of us. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. You probably have had time to pick your card topper at this point. If you haven't, you can pause the video. We're going to go ahead and take a look and see what's under the tiger eye. The tiger eye. And you have the Three of Wands. So, this is all about being patient with yourself. It's all about, knowing that you will get your answer. You will come to your conclusion. What exactly are we talking about? We're talking about you finding a suitable solution that will expand your influence and space to work. Sort it out. This is about just kind of, I call it the mull it over card. So you're going to be mulling things over, gathering, taking inventory. Ask yourself these questions. Now, I don't want to confuse things, so I'm going to say a lot of questions, but really, you don't have to ask yourself all these questions, but you may. Sort it out. Ask yourself, what do you want to achieve? What do others expect of you? What do your actions bring about? Are your actions bringing about what you want, or do you need to change your actions in order to change the return? What do you often forget to do, and why? Who is waiting for you, and where are you heading? So if you're a person that overthinks, then this card really may not be for you. Okay. Because this is kind of a thinking card, but it's a thinking on the precipice of doing, because this person is wearing red and having red shoes. They're getting ready to take action. So maybe you have thought it out and you're ready to make that journey, make that leap, make the movement in the right direction. So, coupled with I am open. Well, you know, we have to be open to what we're doing wrong as well as what we're doing well, right? I grabbed for that. I reached. That was a reach. Pay no attention to the woman behind the curtain. That's a complex card. I hope I was clear enough in the description. If not, give me a call. Tell me you didn't understand. Maybe you'll get a free reading. Okay, so we have the A. Yeah, if you mention this video, you're definitely going to get a big discount. If you mention that you heard from me on YouTube, you get a big discount. So, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. This is all about the pentacles are all about talent and wealth, culture, nature. Basically, this is like, it's all yours. What you want, babe, you got it. It's also about talents. I kind of want to talk about talents. Well, I'm going to talk about talents in the next card more, I think. This is about reaching your potential and you having the ability to reach that potential. And being open today with that is about showing others your talents, whatever they may be. And maybe you're not going to show them as in a concert, but maybe you'll fix a loved one's car today or something. I don't know. Help someone with their resume. Maybe that's a talent that you have. Everyone has something that they're good at, and this card is here to say you're on your way. Okay? That's what. Let's see what's under the funny face rock, the Howlite. You have the Hermit. Now, we often think of hermits as these people who live alone, eschewing all others. We think of people who who renounce anything that they don't need, including luxuries. They live in ascetic type spaces. You know, I found oftentimes hermits can be hoarders too. That happens. Let's think of this person. This is your card today. So what does it mean for you? It doesn't mean that you have to live an ascetic life, but oftentimes hermits are also, we also think of them as being very close to God. Like a lot of times they renounce everything in order to be closer to God or nature, or God and nature. And so all this is asking of you, though, is to throw off unimportant ballast and concentrate on the essentials. And we are talking about getting closer to God, because that is our higher self, our higher power, however you want to think about that, spirit. So I know I'm kind of meandered a bit with this card, but I didn't take copious notes today. But I do want to mention a book called Chop Wood, Carry Water. It's a book, I'm not sure if I read the whole thing, but one of the things I do remember learning about this book is how to do simple physical moving meditation, such as doing the dishes. So rather than trying to clear your mind in meditation, you do your chores. And instead of thinking about all the other things that you need to do today, or who you need to call, or even making a phone call while you're doing your chores, instead of that, you do your chores and you concentrate on your chores. You don't let your mind race. You just think about that next dish you're going to wipe, or that next bolt you're going to bolt in if you're working on a car, or that next whatever. You might be vacuuming. You might be doing something tedious at work, like fronting or shelving books. I mean, there's all kinds of things. You may be cleaning a griddle. I'm thinking of paperwork isn't quite the thing to do with this, because paperwork, you're often thinking about what you're writing or what you're doing. That's working the brain in a different way than when you just physically move tediously almost. So yeah, what I mean by this card, do some chores today, empty your mind. Maybe if you can't empty your mind and think about the dishes, just go ahead and pray while you're doing the dishes, or chant if you don't pray. That's that. And hermits, you don't have to be open. Hermits aren't very open. I happen to be lucky enough to know a couple of hermits. I don't speak to them often because they're hermits. All right, so if you picked the Labrodite heart, then you got the Ten of Cups. This is all about family, and it's really about a lot of things. It's got family in it. It's got the rainbow. The rainbow represents protection. The rainbow represents spirit. And when I see this card, so I was born Mormon and baptized Mormon and Catholic, and I went to both churches for most of my life, or for a lot of my life. So I think about family home evening, and if you don't know what family home evening is, it's what Mormons do we used to do it every Monday night. Now it's up to each family as to what night they want to do it on. But once a week, you get together with family and you talk about what's important to your family, whether that be God or who's doing what on the chore sheet. I'm talking about chores a lot today. Or who said a bad word and what does that mean and why we don't do that. Just anything that comes to mind. This card reminds me of family home evening. It reminds me of gathering with your family and talking about the important things. Assessing and working out problems, and fulfilling the wishes of those that we love, those around us. That's what I have there. All right, and I'm not going to combine it with open. We had that thought earlier. Let's go ahead and leave it there because we're going to go ahead and close this video. So if you like this video so far, please hit that thumbs up button. Those, any comments that you leave, or if you click on the thumbs up or even the thumbs down button, those really help YouTube want to give other people my video. So that helps me out a lot, and I appreciate it when you do that. Also, if you haven't subscribed, of course, do that. And also, I hope that you found this to be just what you needed today. But don't make don't make mind altering decisions based on anything I say. Don't make life changing decisions based on this or any other video. Pick a card, but do connect with me on my many links below in the description of this video. And in that, you can get a reading with me. I almost said a free reading. Who knows? If you call me today about this video, I'll give you a free reading. How about that? We'll schedule you a free reading. You might get my answering machine if I'm at work or if I'm speaking to someone else. So please do leave a message with your phone number. And other than that, guys, love you. I'll see you next time. Thanks for being here.